Yeah. So it's kind of a misconception that a lot of folks believe that the biggest reason people give is for a tax advantage in the U.S. That's not true. That's actually, it's top 5, but it's actually
top 3. Let's say top 3.
Maybe, but so most people in America, the average income, are taking a standard deduction on their taxes. So unless they are actually giving a lot,
true,
it's not going to make a different. They're not going to itemize it.
It's not on the average for the average person.
For the average person, they're not. So once you get above a certain income level, start making sense. Like when you're making, a good amount of money, then you have folks, that's when I get calls from accountants like, okay, so-and-so has $10,000 left to give this year. 25,000 because he sold an asset, right? That comes into play. But I'm saying like the average gift, someone giving you $50, generally those donors, they were not giving it saying, I'm going to get a huge tax hit. But I will say it's almost created this like psychological effect though, where people do think like that, even in America, where they're like, well, make sure you send me my tax receipt. And I'm like, you're probably not going to itemize, but okay, here you go. And
is it a pain to do that? With the tax receipt, like
no, it's a simple thing that every charity you have to do it over a certain amount, but generally charities will do it for any amount, just out of kind of good faith stewardship. But there are other reasons people give. It depends, like their proximity to the cause, what type of cause is it? They have some kind of relationship to it. They give for prestige. Many people, like you look at,
because it's all in a way dependent on the situation, dependent on the cause. It's kind of built-in marketing.
For them,
for companies,
but many people,
companies, for states,
some big people don't want the recognition too because they don't want to be targets.
But those are the legitimate donations. Some people say, okay, so remember Dorian, right? Remember all those pledges that came in. Oh, I'm going to pledge you 1.5 million. I'm going to do this. And when it came down to collect, it was like crickets. It was just. It got you a headline, maybe a write-up on some blog or whatever, got you some hits. Oh, you're a great person. Nothing capitalized.
Yeah.
Has that happened to you guys?
To lend a hand? No, not really.
That means you have great donors.
Yeah, we do. And we've done a really good job, and they've been amazing in stepping up and helping and also influencing each other.
Right.
I mean, it's been a great, really peer-to-peer type effort. A lot of our fundraising in the sense that, they see someone give, someone led by example, and they say, okay, this is a good group. Like that's the problem with some charities. There's so many charities in the Bahamas that sometimes it does take somebody leading the charge that other people say, okay, this must be good if so-and-so is giving. So like,
and that's the flip side. Like where
we are very cliquish here. We are very cliquish.
You're saying, some people do it for prestige or whatever. There's also the level of, if I don't say anything, then other people may not follow suit. If somebody knows that they have some influence over others and they say, I made, a $500,000 donation to XYZ, then other people might be like, oh, well, if they're doing that, I need to up my game.
Yeah, you also have the flip side of it, though. Sometimes people say, well, they just got a big donation. They don't need my help. Right. So
that's another thing.
It's a balancing act.
Do you guys, if you do get a big donation, is it harmful to kind of put the dollar amount out there if you have a particular goal in mind?
It depends. Yeah, it depends on what you're trying to raise.
Right.
But I've been erring more on the side of I like to put the amounts because I think it is important to see if the donor is okay with it. That's the big thing. Is the donor okay with the amount? If not, please let us use your name. If not that, like announcing anonymous gifts does nothing. You might as well just not even announce it. We have an anonymous gift of $500K. Everyone's like, sure you do.
Really?
So, yeah. People are like, anonymous gift. There are all the times donors I've worked with that are critical or questioning, like if a charity announces, I got a $50K, I will do fundraising campaigns, one that wants to be anonymous and one that wants to use their name. I'm telling you, every time with the name, we raise far more. The anonymous one is usually maybe a few token gifts, but nothing serious. The name though, I'll have someone say, so-and-so did that. Count me in. Whatever he gave, I'm in for it. I'm like, it's this much. Oh, okay, fine. So
really?
Yeah, the name matters.
Do they think that it's the NGO playing games by saying, okay, I got this amount?
There's like even government oftentimes, like in nonprofits, there's a lack of trust. And that's, again, younger generation, even worse than my parents or grandparents. There was a level of trust. Like you gave to a big renowned charity, you believe they're going to do the best thing with it, right? Now is much less trust. So that's the problem when you see the things like that. They're like, are they really doing that? Is it really a donor behind it or not? And
or is it really going in where they say it's supposed to go?
Yeah.